So I bet you didn't know momentum fluctuates. I bet you ain't know that. And what the thing about momentum is that 1 week you can be fucking killing it. You can have the best week that you ever had, or you can have the best month or the best 2 weeks, and then one day you just hit a brick wall, emotionally that is. And because you hit that brick wall, you know, you start to experience a little doubt, a little insecurity, a little uncertainty, because momentum fluctuates. The thing about momentum is that sometimes we may create a emotional state where we feel very powerful, very thorough, very, you feel me, volatile. We feel good about where we're headed in our lives, and we express that and show that by how we feel on a daily basis. We may feel more happy, more at peace, more content, more joyful. But the thing about it is, as humans, we fail to realize momentum fluctuates. Now, the thing about the system that we're in, the human spirit is not designed to live in this type of system. A system that requires our effort and energy for 40 to 60 hours a week. And I add on 60 because outside of your structured job, you're actually doing things behind the scenes to support your family or even support yourself, whether it's education or personal goals. Your human spirit is not designed to assimilate to this type of environment. So you have to adapt to this type of environment, to this type of culture. And when we try to adapt, it causes dis-ease in the body, right? Man, I hope my lips not dry. I don't got time. It causes dis-ease in the body when we try to use force to assimilate into a system that was never designed for the human spirit. A lot of people talk about meditation and grounding themselves and finding peace within themselves. You need that type of energy in the system that we're living in. And it is a system. It's a metric system. People say it's the matrix, but there is a system, and this system has been built on ill beliefs, and it has been built on harvesting power over other people. Now, the thing about the momentum though is you can have momentum in your life, but because you're operating in a system that is finding any way possible to fluctuate your momentum, and this can be hormones and food, this can be your ex popping up after not speaking for 5-6 months, this can be drama within your family dynamic, or it can be illness in your body, and so forth. You're going to experience different experiences that fluctuate your momentum in your life. Now, your sole responsibility is not really to try to fight back against it. The thing about the human spirit and the human brain is that it's so familiar with negative emotions, right? Anytime we start to feel the sense of doubt sneaking in, anytime we start to feel the sense of insecurity sneaking in, we tend to want to believe that. You feel me? That's a question to ask yourself. Why do I gravitate towards believing doubt about myself? Why do I gravitate towards believing that I'm not worthy of this position that I'm in, or I'm not worthy of this relationship? And trust me, I fall victim to it too. My mind sometimes gravitates towards realizing that no matter how much I meditate, no matter how much I exercise, no matter how many conversations I have with myself in the mirror, I still have those thoughts of doubting my abilities or feeling having that procrastination energy on me. And the reason behind it is because it's fucking normal. In a system that we're living in that promotes all of these propaganda shit, it's normal to have these thoughts. Because one thing about it is that you get better, it doesn't get better, you get better. So you still gonna have the thoughts, but you're not going to believe them as much as you used to. You're still going to have the thoughts, but it's not going to affect you as much as it used to. What is that? It looked like it's something dead. It's like a bird or something. So you're still going to have thoughts, but it's not going to be as strong as it used to the more you work on your mind and the more you build yourself up. Remember, momentum fluctuates. The way to increase your momentum and stay on the horse, you know, first of all, you need to identify your baseline. Where are you at on a daily basis? Is your temperament, is it mostly at joy? Is your temperament mostly neutral? Is your temperament mostly, you feel me, like, I don't know, fill in the blank with every emotion you tend to feel mostly? Because my temperament, I'll be at peace. I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? I have a great baseline of peace, and I know that something is off when I tend to feel like a little bit more fatigued than I usually do, or I feel a little bit more upset or frustrated than I usually do. When I feel the fluctuation of these emotions, I realize like, oh shit, I'm not at my baseline, so I know my momentum is fluctuating. So what I need to do is I need to hold the fort down right here, because if I start to believe in the belief system of doubt, or if I start to believe in the thoughts of doubt, guess what's going to happen? That's going to be my new baseline. If I keep believing in something that's not really serving me, it's going to subconsciously be a part of my programming, because guess what? The body records emotions. You may think that you're making your decisions with your mind 100% of the time, but the body records emotions. So whatever you feel emotionally in your body and you don't release it, your body starts to think for you. Your body starts to assimilate ideas for you, because you're not releasing what's supposed to be released. You're holding on to it. You're trying to make sense of it, and you're not conscious of it. You're not aware of what you're doing. So the reality of it is, your body holds emotions, and then once your body holds emotions, you start to think through your body. Now, let me give an example. You may be presented with a relationship or a partner that actually appears healthy for you. Somebody who actually tends to your needs. Somebody who wants to see you win. Somebody who cares about you. But because your body holds the emotion of insecurity, you're going to feel insecure within yourself, and it's going to manifest in the relationship. You're not even thinking about insecurity. You're not even thinking about that emotion, but it comes up through your body because your emotions are held in the body. We are human spirits. We are human beings. Don't forget the being. Anytime you feel an emotion and you hold on to it and you start to identify with it, not only does it become a program, but where do you think that program is? It's everywhere. And guess what? Your body is also everywhere in time and space. Your body is over there. Your body is over there. Your body is over there on a metaphysical level. When you believe everything is energy, you will realize that different variations of emotions are energetic currents. And because your body is electric, the energetic current is going to stay within your body the more you hold on to it, even if you don't realize it. Sometimes the body may feel so immobilized, it may feel so paralyzed because you don't even, oh my gosh, look at that helicopter, that's so cool. Let me wait till it passes because I don't want to talk over it. So yeah, sometimes the body, it holds on to certain emotions because it's currents of energy, and you have to be conscious enough to realize like, this emotion doesn't serve me. I'm creating a stronger belief system. A lot of people say they went through a lot of pain to become who they are. I know I'm an enlightened ass nigga. I know I have a wealth of knowledge, but I must be real with myself. I don't recall going through much pain in my life. Well, not consciously, that is. Maybe as a child growing up, maybe emotional neglect or some shit like that, but never real pain. You feel me? Never really nothing like life-changing type of thing. It's always been like evolution with how I move. I always look at it as evolution, room to really expand and grow. So one thing about it is just simple. Like I realize that emotions in the body, it stagnates certain people, and the way that I tend to taught myself how to release it is that I simply just create a belief system that opposes that negative emotion. I know I'm rich. I don't have to live in poverty. I know I'm loved. I don't have to worry about being alone, right? But thoughts like those still is gonna come, but because they don't resonate with the body, they're not gonna stay long. They're just gonna be temporary, and that's how it's supposed to be. You feel me? That's what momentum is. Momentum is always temporary. Momentum is like a burst of energy that comes throughout your body when you were like accomplishing some type of goal, or you're trying to become someone, right? Sometimes you get momentum to clean the house, to wash the dishes, to mop the floor, to go grocery shopping. You may say to yourself one day, I'm about to go grocery shopping every Sunday. And then the first Sunday you do it, the second Sunday you do it too, but the third Sunday, you on the couch, you chilling, you ain't trying to move a muscle because the momentum is not there anymore. You feel me? Or you can exchange it for motivation, but I like the word momentum a little bit more. The momentum is not there anymore. So once the momentum is gone, how you showing up? That's what's gonna determine the greatest people in the world from the average people. Once the momentum is gone, how are you gonna show up? I told myself I was gonna go to the gym every day this week. I said that in a state of mind where the momentum was very elevated. Once the momentum dies down, which is gonna be later today, we're gonna see if I still make it to the gym, because the question is, how am I going to show up for myself even though I know the momentum is gone? That's the question. Listen, I want you to know that momentum is going to be on your side regardless. But what I need you to do is I need you to make a bold decision. I need you to make a bold commitment. I want you to have a bold realization that no matter how I feel, no matter what momentum is going in my way, I must stay persistent with my growth. I must stay persistent with my evolution, with my progress. Because the more you keep going, the more you keep pushing, the easier it is for the momentum to reappear in your life. The easier it is for the momentum to reappear in your life, the more you keep going, despite the momentum not being there. So you might see it appear 90% of the time because you're staying persistent. And that's where identity come in at. When you overtake this new identity, you're not going to need momentum anymore. The momentum is kind of like a wave of energy to kind of push you. It's kind of like a current it's like a current in the ocean to push you. And once you surfing, you're not going to need that momentum no more. You coasting now. You good for the next couple of months, for the next couple of weeks, for the next couple of days. But you got to build that muscle. You got to build the momentum muscle so that you can stay persistent and diligent in whatever task that you have outlined for yourself. Remember, this is a consistency game. It's not based on who's the best. Literally, there are people out here that like you're shitting on them, but you're not consistent enough for them to see that. You're not consistent enough for them to buy from you. You're not consistent enough for you to have your own flowers. But they're consistent and they're half-assing the job. Because it's not about who's the best, because everybody's gonna have a perception of who is the best. It's about staying consistent and building on top of that momentum. Hey, listen, I hope you gained some value from this video. Momentum never will fail you. Well, actually it will, but you will never fail yourself, even though momentum will fail you. Until next time.